Okay, we are live. Hello everyone, I am Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you on Skill Horizon YouTube channel. And as you know, later this year, we started this Salesforce mock interview series. And we have already completed 14 sessions. And last month, I was not able to do any of the sessions. So I have Neil with me. Welcome, Neil, on the platform. So,
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
good evening. So, we will be doing episode number 15 today. And today, I have some questions for Neil. Today's mock interview is little bit different because nowadays, when you go for any in person or online interview, so interviewer gives you some real time scenarios that you need to implement through the code. So I will be
Yes.
giving him some of the scenarios that you can also practice, and with those scenarios you will be able to test yourself. So I will be testing the knowledge of Neil, and I think you can also do your testing, and as you can see on the screen, Skill Horizon website and email address is written. So if you want to become job ready through offline online training program, so you can join Skill Horizon, and we are providing placement support as well. So do join our program and visit the website. Okay, if we go to the next slide. Yeah, these are the QR codes you can scan, and you can follow us. Okay, so let's start with the mock interview. So this is the question number one. So this is interview question number one, Neil, for you. So here, what we need to
Yes, sir.
do, we have opportunity, and whenever opportunity is created, and if amount is populated, or maybe opportunity amount is updated, then annual revenue on account should be updated. Okay, and annual revenue is the sum of amount those are available on related opportunities. So right now you need to cover only two cases here: insert and update, right?
Update
So
insert. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
you just need to write a trigger, and then through that we just need to calculate the sum. And I want you to implement only one method, and through that one method, insert and update both should be covered.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you can share your
Uh,
developer console so that viewers
yes,
can
sir.
also see, and then you can start with that. And if you have any doubt in the question, you can discuss.
Yes, sir. Uh, first, I'm thinking of creating a trigger,
Hmm.
and since this particular trigger is running on opportunity, on creation of opportunity and updation of opportunity,
Hmm.
so the trigger will be created on opportunity object.
Right, you're right.
So first, I will create a trigger.
And I think if you can little bit zoom in, just press Control plus. Yeah, fine. Those who want to practice,
Mm,
so you can also implement along with us. So the requirement is whenever opportunity is created or updated, so on account, in annual revenue, the related opportunity sum should be there.
I have created an opportunity trigger, and now what I'll do is that I'll create a class opportunity trigger handler, and I'll write the logic in the class, and I'll call the class in the trigger. So I'll create a new class, opportunity trigger handler, and I'll write the logic here. This particular scenario works for both insert and update. So I think the event would be before insert and after insert and after update. Because when the insert and updation has been done, only then we need to update the amount. Because there might be any validation that in case if it stops the
Yeah, so
insertion or
yeah,
updation,
one more
then
thing you can add, like we are creating and updating opportunity, and then after running the trigger, we need to update the related record. So in case of related
yes,
record, we
sir.
prefer after events.
Yes. So we'll write the logic here.
And maybe one more time, if you can change the screen
Yes, sir.
so that those who just joined, they
This
can
is
just see the question. So guys, this is the question that he is solving. When an opportunity is created with amount populated or opportunity amount is updated, then we need to populate annual revenue on account. So amount and annual revenue, both the fields are already available. Amount is on opportunity and annual revenue on account. And in annual revenue, sum of amount of all related opportunities we need to calculate. Okay, yeah, you can continue, Neil. So he is implementing trigger and trigger handler separately. So that is correct as per the best practice. So whenever we do real-time project implementation, so the same approach we need to apply. And here I gave him a task like through one method only we need to do the same operation like insert and update, both will be calling the same method. So he's doing that. That is also correct so far.
Sir, here I'll be using map and list. For insert, I will use new and so here I'll be using a list of opportunities. So I'll use a map which will be ID, opportunity. That so I'll use new list and old map. And in case of insert, the map would be null. So I'll use this particular information to differentiate in the function whether I'm inserting or updating.
Yes, you are right.
So
So
I'll
yeah, in case of insert, map will be null because we are creating the data. So in trigger.new only we'll be having data. So you can pass null. Or maybe if you pass trigger dot old map, then also it will be having null value.
yes, sir. First,
Yeah, so old map. Okay, now you will be checking whether insert happened or update, right?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, if it is not null, then it is update. And we can also write an else here because if it is not null, then automatically it will go here. So else.
Guys, with the help of this, you can see live, like if interviewer is asking you a scenario, so how much time it will take. Sometimes we think like it is very easy and we can do it quickly, but when it comes to solve live, so it takes time. So we will see how much time Neil will be taking, and based on that you can compare.
So we have got new list and old map. In case of insert, we need to check whether the account ID has been populated, because only in that scenario we'll be able to change the uh, annual revenue field. So what we'll do here is that we have the list of opportunities, so we can loop over, traverse over the opportunities, and
So just a quick question, like will you be implementing this loop
yes.
twice, in if and then in else again?
Mm, yes, for that I will in update, in case of update, yes, I'll have to write the loop again. But I think there would be one more condition, that the amount field has been
Yeah,
changed or
so
not.
but can we do it through one loop? Just a suggestion I'm giving you. Like you are implementing two, you will implement two separate loops here. So can we do through one loop and then just think?
So if we can write the conditions 6 and 13 inside the loop, then maybe we can do it inside.
So which approach is better?
So single loop approach is better.
Okay, then I think we can do
Yes.
with that approach.
Mm,
But remember, in real time interview, interviewer won't be giving you this suggestion.
yes. Yes.
So this is for everybody. Like this is how you can practice your interviews. Like just pick any random requirement and try to. So what you can do, you can just start Zoom and record yourself and do the implementation and check how much time did you take to solve that problem. Because sometimes when we solve in front of interviewer, so we kind of forget the logic, or we write something wrong. So that's how you can just test your knowledge. And to showcase that real time experience, I just arranged these type of mock interviews for you so that you can learn from them. Yeah, now he is implementing in correct way. So we need one loop only, and inside that loop we can check old map is null or not, so that unnecessary repetitions we can avoid.
Yes. So I'll check here if account ID is populated. If it is not equals to null, then in this scenario, uh, since I already have the account ID, I don't think I need to traverse. I can create. Sorry, I don't need to query. I can create an instance of the account, and then I can update the annual revenue there and add it in a list and update it.
Yeah,
So
just go ahead. Okay. So here I have one more question. In line number 12,
Yes.
you mentioned ACC dot annual revenue plus equals to. So do we have account information available here?
Sir, I have created an instance of the account
That is right.
and
Line 11 is right.
yes,
That is
sir.
correct. But
So,
how you will be getting annual revenue? Like, because without querying, how we can have the value?
sir, since I copied the ID, the account would be copied into this particular instance that I created.
Okay.
And now I can use the fields of the account
Okay.
to add
So you are sure
subtract.
you are sure like account will be updated, right? Because in my
Yes, sir.
opinion, the best way will be if we can query the accounts, the related accounts, and then we can fetch the data. But we can try this way. We can do the testing. So just implement the code and then we'll do the test.
Okay. So this is for insert and now I'll write the code for update. So here I'm checking that amount is not equals to the previous amount. So in this case, that means the updation is done in the amount and not any other field.
Okay.
And after this, if the updation is done in the amount, then again I was thinking of applying this logic and the same logic where I will I'll reduce. I'll reduce the previous amount and I'll add the new amount.
No, I think this. Okay. Mm, can you check the statement again? Okay, you are reducing old amount and then you are adding the new one. Okay, okay, got it.
And I'll add it into the list, and depending on update or insert, it will believe it will do the task. And then all I have to do is to update the list. Perform a DML on update.
Okay, so I think you implemented now. We can test
Yes,
it
sir.
out.
So it is related to this. So I can create a new one if
Yeah,
yes.
do from the beginning, just create new account and then you can create, or maybe just open the sales application, because this way you need to open different tabs. Open sales application and then do the testing. So create one account and then try to create opportunity and then you can update.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
Just read the error carefully. It is showing line numbers as well, like on which line number it is.
Line 12, column 1.
So
Line
annual
5.
revenue management. So line 12, go to the method and line 12. Yeah, here you are adding the amount. So basically, here we can apply null check, because if amount or annual revenue is null, then if you
Yes.
include, so you can just,
So I think doing it 0 will work because then we can add the amount directly.
yeah, that is also a good approach. Yeah, try to save this record. Yeah,
Okay.
now create one more opportunity. So is it populating the value?
So it is not. It is updating the value directly. It is like the previous one was 2000, so it was 2000. Now it is 3000, so it is 3000 again. So I think querying was something that you were saying was the right option.
Yeah, I think that way you need to do, because if you don't query, then this instance, whatever instance you have created, all these fields will be null. So that's why it is happening. So here the one finding is, so this is a learning for you and everybody who is watching this. Like this is how, if you practice, you will be able to figure out like where you did the mistake. So here, in my opinion, what you can do, you can apply parent to child SOQL. Okay, with account you can query all the related opportunity, and then you can apply the loop and do the sum. So that way, latest all the related opportunities will be calculated and sum will be populated on annual revenue. So that process will work
Yes.
for both insert and update. So that way you can try. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think we can take one more. So yeah, you can do it later on. So I just wanted to give
Yes.
experience to the viewer, like how we can do the implementation live, and like what impact interviewer will be having if you implement. So this is just a practice. Okay. Now,
Yes.
yeah, we can pick another requirement. So just go to the
Yes.
slides. And we have another requirement now here. So this is like we need to generate a unique serial number for each new record using apex trigger in an S object. So just try to solve it. So whenever a record is created, you need to create a unique serial number for that particular record.
So I can try it on any object. I can try it on account.
Yeah, yeah, sure, you can, no problem.
Hello. Sir, I think the Wi-Fi turned off.
So are you sharing developer console?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So shall I begin?
You can start and solve the. Okay, so first you are creating a number field. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So in this field you will be storing that.
Yes, sir. I've created this serial number field, and I was thinking of using this field to update the serial number to populate the serial number.
Okay.
And
Yeah, now you can write the logic.
yes, the logic will be on account object. So we have to create an account trigger. And I'm thinking of writing the logic on after insert, because once the record is updated only, once the record is inserted, only then an account serial number should be given, not before that.
Okay.
So, whatever the records have been inserted, I'll get those using trigger.new into my function where I'll implement the logic.
Okay.
So here I was thinking of possible situations can be there, where there are existing records, and second situation where the record that we are inserting are the first records. So I was thinking of querying the maximum value in the serial number field, and if there is an existing value, then existing record which has that value, then from that particular value onwards, I'll populate the accounts that I have got using trigger.new. And if there are no records, then that value would be null. So I'll start from zero in that case.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
Just try to explain as well so that viewers can also understand what actually you are doing.
So here, what I have done is that first I have queried the serial number field, and I have used the this. I have written an aggregate query. I have used this max keyword, which will give me the maximum value available in particular field, and this will return me a result in the form of aggregate result, because this is an aggregate query, and that I have stored in AR. And this expression basically checks the value of this aggregate query. This particular max query that I have written is contained internally in the variable expr0. And similarly, if we write two queries, then first would be expr0 and second would be in expr1. So using this, I have taken out the result of this particular aggregate query, and I have checked whether it is null. So in case it is null, what this means that there are no existing records and there is no maximum value. And so for that particular scenario, I'll have to start the serial number value from 1. So I've taken it to 0, or I can take it as 1, and then I'll populate all my records that I have got in new list. And in in case it has some value that is not null, then that means there are records in the org, in the account object, and they have serial number values. So here I will equate the value to in my max serial variable, and from here onward I'll do the numbering.
Okay.
Yes. So now I'll loop over my list. So there's also one thing that I was thinking, that since it is after insert, then in case of after insert, trigger.new is in read only form. So here I think I'll have to create an instance of account,
Right.
and then I'll have to update.
But in that case, can we do it in before insert? Because are you using ID of this record?
Uh,
If you are not using ID, so in my opinion, in before insert also we can do.
no, sir, I'm not using the ID. I just have to make the same changes in the same account.
Then you can try with before insert, because in that case your trigger.new will be editable and you don't need to use DML as well.
Yes. So after finding out the maximum serial number that I have to begin with, I have just populated the serial
Got it.
numbers in the field.
Yeah, I think now you can check number of records on
Yes,
account, and if you create a new record, so that new record will be having the.
yes, sir.
Just click on right side Salesforce Inspector and then
Here,
yeah, show all data. Yeah, here just search for that field. Yeah, it is starting with one. I think you use max in the aggregate query. Why you use max? Because for all the records, serial number will be blank.
so for the existing records,
Okay. So on existing record, we don't have any value in serial number. So that is why it is starting with one for the new one.
yes, sir, yes.
Okay.
So that I think we can do using, since there can be many records, we can do that using async, using batch.
Okay, got it. So yeah, this was a different type of question, and one thing I hope you identified here,
Yes,
instead of after event, you could have used before the way,
before.
yeah, right. So
Yes,
if you're not using ID in case of creation, so
yes,
in that case you can go for the before event instead of after.
sure, sir.
Okay, perfect. So I think we covered a lot. So these two questions are done, like okay for today's session. I'm not picking any other question. I think in our next session maybe we can have on Thursday. So I know three more questions are there. We have planned for today, but those questions I will be asking you in the next session Thursday, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so guys, I hope you have gone through the session and those who attended it live and gone through the implementation. So I hope you have understood like how difficult it is when you implement a solution live in front of the interviewer. Okay, so do
yes,
practice of that, right? So and Neil, for this question number one, after this session, just sit again and then try to solve. I will
yes,
ask you in the next session, like whether you are able to solve it.
yes,
And one more thing I want to say, like instead of insert update, try to do it for delete and undelete as well.
yes.
Okay.
All the four scenarios.
Yeah,
Yes.
all four possibilities. Okay, guys. So I hope you learned something from this session, and we'll be having next session soon on Thursday. So till then, I take your leave. Thank you, Neil, for connecting with the
Thank you,
audience
sir.
and
Thank you,
being
sir.
here. Okay, bye everyone.